Hi Aries, welcome back. This is your week ahead reading for the week of August 4th through August 11th. And yes, you can definitely push it out a couple more days because I know I'm getting this to you late. So this is just 7 days ahead from today. Welcome back. Thank you for your support of the channel. This is going to be the first part of a two-part reading, which means that the other half is going to be on Vimeo. It's not necessarily a half, and it's an extended. The extended is going to offer a deep dive where we'll specifically go into romantic forecasts for this week, as well as dig deeper into a more articulated view into the general reading, which we're going to do here. So basically, you'll get the same reading as always. You just have another option for just, you know, more content if you would like, if you choose. The Vimeo link will be below. I do have to say, the Vimeo videos have been exceptional. And people are really enjoying them. So I'm happy for the support. Let's see, Aries. Aries. Energy for Aries for the week of August 4th, week ahead. Look, forecast for Aries. Aries. Honestly, I feel like the air is letting up a little bit. The situation is, even though there are annoying things still being thrown at you, the heaviness has dissipated a bit. This and that are true. So we're still toggling in the in-between. We're still stuck in the in-between. But there's a lessening. There's a lightening. Though I still feel in some ways like there's a little bit of pressure or heaviness on your heart. Something that is something that's causing you to stay stuck in the in-between. Something that is keeping you from being as happy as you want to be right now. It's asking you to have faith. This is a common theme, Aries, in this whole week. And then a lot of people are starting to get frustrated. They're like, okay, you keep saying things are going to get better. When is it going to get better? Honestly, the answer is when you forget. When you forget to ask. When you're so focused on living in the moment of what you're doing that you forget to ask when are things going to get better, and you just start living in the moment. Take the lead and lay a solid foundation. You're going to need some guidance this week. It could be from a therapist, it could be from a guru, it could be from a spiritual advisor, but you're going to be looking like, it may not even be from a person, it may just be from yoga or meditation, but there's definitely a need here this week, Aries, for you to cleanse out your spirit, make yourself heal. A healing practice is necessary. It could be saging your house and taking a salt bath. There's energies around you that need to be cleared out because you've been through a lot. And it's causing you to still be in a deep murkiness. There's things that maybe you haven't dealt with. And I know that you guys like to charge forward and that things don't at least initially affect you right away, but there's buildup, there's residuals. You've pushed by it and you've just been so strong for so long, but in other words, you didn't face the hurt in your heart. And this week, that's going to come up to the surface. There's a need to connect with spirits. There's a need to connect with a higher sense of self, a higher guides. There's a need to clear out this old, not karma, hurt, this old stress, I feel like you've been very, very stressed lately. That a lot has happened to you in a very small amount of time, and because you are who you are, your focus has always just been get through it and move on, get through it and move on, just come on, let's keep going. But you haven't given yourself enough time to hurt. You haven't given yourself enough time to mourn. You haven't given yourself enough time to feel those more tender feelings, and it's causing a buildup and a stress in you. And this could manifest in physical illness later on down the road if you don't heal it now. So that's definitely a cautionary tale, a red flag. But there's a message trying to come through for you, Aries. There's a message that's trying to come through. And I think it's honestly, it's trying to come through from you. It's a tender message. It's a gentle message. It's a message of love and support. I feel like there's a little bit of conflict here, almost maybe a feeling of impending doom. In other words, not that it's really impending doom. You're worried about something. You're worried about something or someone that means a lot to you, and you're like, when is this going to be over? When is all this craziness going to be over? Why do we go from being hit by one thing to being hit by another thing? Why does that keep happening over and over and over again? It's a really good question. The way that you're going to be able to handle all this breadth of things, because honestly, you don't like to be out of control. You don't like to be taken by surprise. And the things that have been hitting you recently, medical issues or medical issues with loved ones, or problems, personal problems with loved ones, it's not necessarily affecting you directly, so you don't have direct control over it, but it's causing this buildup of stress inside of you that you're not facing. And it's starting to have an impact. And what you need is to cry. It's like you need to give yourself that chance to grieve or feel worried and feel scared. Like, give yourself the permission to feel those feelings that you don't like to feel, because you don't want to feel vulnerable. It's almost like your mentality towards you is like, suck it up, buttercup, let's get through. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Stop that. You need to stop that. Because there's something that's affecting your heart, and you need peace. You need peace. And the good news about this is, if you allow yourself to feel these feelings, if you allow yourself to feel these worries, and listen, call a best friend. Call somebody that you know that you can cry to, somebody that it's okay to be vulnerable around. Somebody that you can rely on, somebody that you can depend on, somebody that's strong, somebody who's always been like a bull. I'm seeing Taurus pop up, okay? I'm seeing Taurus pop up. I'm seeing looking back so that you can move ahead. Right? This is a healing process that needs to happen, an end of a cycle, or a completion, or an acceptance that either somebody has passed or somebody's ill and might pass, an acceptance of, I'm sorry, hold on. Sorry about that, Aries. I know that you didn't experience the brief interruption, but I did. So my apologies to you. I wanted to keep this flow going. Yeah, I have this. There's this real urgent call for you to connect with Spirit this week. And at the same time, I mean, to be very, very straightforward with you, Aries, it's a call to connect with your spirit this week. Because you need the cleansing, you need the healing. You need to face all the hurt and suffering. There's been behaviors that have been coming out of you that have been a reaction to this pain that you haven't let yourself face or fear. Could be anger, could be desperation, could be the need, like the need to just push through other people's problems or other people's feelings because you don't want to confront your own. Yeah. This is about cleaning up past hurt. This is about cleaning up the past, cleaning up the suffering. This is about being gentle with yourself and being kind with yourself and diving deep. You have two cards that tell me you need to take a deep dive and it's like this bubble, this wound that's inside of you. You need to like push it out so that you can heal it. But it's an emotional wound. It's not a physical hurt. It's something that you haven't let yourself feel, and it's manifesting in different ways, and you don't notice it, but the people around you do. If you've been told lately that, why are you so snippy, or wow, I didn't think that you were like that, or oh my god, or oh my god, like you really disappointed me because I I thought, I don't know, I thought we were better friends than that, or I thought you cared more. If you've been getting statements like that from people constantly and they've been irritating you and pissing you off, and maybe you've even been cutting ties with people because of it, it's not them. It is you. It is you. And it's because you have not given yourself the time to heal that you need. Okay? Because emotional hurt is just as significant, if not more so, than physical hurt. And right now, it's like you have a flaming pustule of emotions sitting inside of yourself that you have not allowed to heal. And it's poisoning other aspects of your life. So thinking that it's just going to go away and trying to like brush by it as if it doesn't exist is not working for you. What you need to do is go into a deep dive and clean it up. It's like cleaning up the past, cleaning up the bones and the ruins and the remnants because you think it's gone and it's not. There's a deeper understanding that you need to get to the heart of. Why? Because you need and deserve peace. Yeah. This could very well be directly related to a Taurus. Maybe a significant Taurus in your life. Could be a mother, could be a father, could be a sibling. Doesn't have to be a significant other, though it could be. But this is somebody who you might be concerned about, and you just don't want to face your concern for their well-being. You don't want to talk about it. You just want to push through it. You want to push through it, get on with work, get on with business. Everything will be okay. But the truth is, Aries, you don't think everything will be okay. And that's what I want you to face this week. That's what I want you to pay attention to. That hurt and that fear and that vulnerable place that you don't like to be put in. I want you to admit it to yourself, because if you really, really, really want to be strong, you've got to confront this, because right now it's a crack in your foundation. And it's going to expose you to a lot of unnecessary problems, because it's going to keep manifesting itself. It's going to pop out in ways that you don't want it to pop out. So face the facts. Accept the truth. Don't just try to brush it by or make believe that it doesn't exist. Because the truth is it does, and the truth is you know it does. And this is a time that you need to relax and heal yourself. Yoga, like I said, yoga classes, meditation, maybe actually therapy, or just calling a trusted friend. Like, reach out to somebody who makes you feel good. Reach out to somebody who will make you feel solid. Reach out to somebody, like, call them up, who will make you feel, who is a good listener and who you know doesn't judge. It's like your safe place. Somebody who doesn't judge you even when you are judging you. I think you need to give them a call this week, because it's going to give you a great deal of peace in your soul. Because I see here that you are definitely worried about an issue. It could be you think you're going to be getting fired. It could be whatever it is. It's something that you've tried to push away and ignore. And all these other distractions over the past month and a half, because it's been a really rocky time for all of us, have actually enabled you to put it away and not confront it, because you've been so busy and needed elsewhere. Now that everything's starting to settle energetically in terms of how the cosmos is affecting us, these old wounds are coming back up, and it's not something you can put away. It's going to be very, very detrimental for your well-being if you continue to try to put it away. So, my advice for you moving forward into this week is phone that friend. Reach out to that spiritual advisor. Whoever you can speak to, just get the words out so that you can heal. It's almost like these emotions and feelings are poison, and you need to push it out. You need to purge it in order to enable that healing to start. And that's what this week wants to do for you. It's what this week wants to happen. All right, Aries. I'm going to continue a deeper dive and understanding of the situation. I'm going to continue that over on Vimeo, as well as pull a specific romance projection for this week over on Vimeo. If you'd like to join me, I would be very happy to have you. If not, and this is where we part ways for this week, just a reminder that I might not be on next week because I am still scheduled to go into surgery for tomorrow. A lot has been happening over here, but I will have updates. But if you don't follow over to Vimeo this week, then this is where we say goodbye. So goodbye, and I hope that you allow yourself to heal. I'll talk to you as soon as I can.